happens across the life that when you're growing up, say in your teens or early 20s, you get stuck in a relationship, right? And you're not able to move on.
Mm,
It happens. It has happened with all of
mm,
us.
mm.
Then you start working in your professional life. You are probably stuck in a company, or you are probably
Perfect. Yeah.
stuck in an industry, and you're not able to move out of it, right? You kind of get
Mm,
stuck,
mm,
and you
mm.
kind of decide that this is going to be my fate for the rest of our life.
Yeah. Yeah.
तो जो ये change करना है और this moving out of this mindset or not being able to get unstuck, why does
Yeah.
this happen? Given that Prince's law says that square root of your number of
Yeah. Yeah.
attempts or would lead
Yeah.
to success eventually, and
Mm.
ultimately it is all about probability, right? The number of attempts you make,
Yes.
ultimately one of them would give you a
Yeah.
fair chance of huge success.
Mm.
तो ऐसा क्यों होता है
Mm.
कि we are not able to move on or get unstuck?
Yeah, and it's a fascinating question, and I won't say that I have not been through it. Everyone has been through it. I have been. I'm sure you have been in some point of life.
Mm.
And when we retrospectively think and reflect, um, I think there are interesting observations or insights which you can draw from our own lives and observing others' lives. So I think one of the big failures, what happens is um, we stop putting consistent efforts beyond a point sometimes. Because let's take a very simple example, right? Everyone, beginning of the year, they do a resolution. I'll go to gym there every year. That's why the gym signups go up a lot beginning of the year. Maybe they even go to the gym 1st of January. Maybe again, their body is sore on 2nd of January. They'll again go 1 week after, 7th of January. And then they'll say, done, because I can't see my body shaping up. I'm not saying happens to everyone, but 99.99% people go through this phase. And eventually their gym membership runs, and then they see money being deducted, and they're not going, and they eventually stop by March or April. But you see, it's the same law, which is it says you need to consistently put and wait for the results to show over a period of time. And that doesn't happen. And that might again be the current era is everything is fast, right? You can get food in 8 minutes, but you can't build a body in 8 minutes. So we are also attention deficient. So that combines with the law, which I was just talking about. And that means that we are not putting enough effort to go into that point of time where we see and start seeing results. And that's why most of the time, it's not that we are stuck. It's not that, it's just that we are introspecting and deliberating so much that we haven't reached that stage to see the success.
Uh, so, like, why this? If I can say, like, it's an effort paradox, right? But like,
Hmm.
why does it happen? ऐसा क्यों होता है?
Yeah. So see, effort paradox, before I explain that, I'll leverage another theoretical concept and an effect. It's called Dunning-Kruger effect. It's very interesting. And again, you might have heard it or read about it. And let me refresh a memory of what it might be. So the effect says it's a cognitive bias, Dunning-Kruger effect. It says when people have limited knowledge or competence about a domain, they overestimate their skills. Um, because they have the inability to recognize how much they are incompetent about it. Let me now break it down. So let's say you're learning a new skill. Let's say AI, which is now almost everywhere. You start learning it. Maybe you've just learned 1%, and you have high confidence, and you start telling your friends, you know what? Hey, I know how it works. I have very good abilities in it, although your ability might be very less. So it's called peak of false confidence.
Hmm.
And the alternative is then you learn more and more. Maybe now you're an expert, you've done even a PhD or research on it. And the more you know about a topic, you might have realized that you actually become humble.
Yeah.
Then you think, hey, I don't think I know enough about it before giving a judgment, right? You might have realized, right? The more you know about a topic, you are scared to talk about it because you know so much about it, but you don't know how much you should share and you should tell about it. So you become humble as you grow your knowledge in a domain. So that's where the effort paradox also comes into play, which says is when you're starting to learn a skill, you always think that that skill is super hard and you don't take efforts to learn it. You might spend 1 hour or one day on it, and then you think either it's very hard or you think you have already got a lot. And actually, you should be putting more effort beyond that 1 day to 100 day, but you stop there because of these cognitive biases, or because you get either lazy, or because you see that maybe you have learned enough. But actually, when you do it consistently over a longer period of time, you become a master of it. And many times, only 1% of us go and become masters of it. And they are the ones who then reach all high echelons. And then we say, hey, this person might be lucky. But then let me again remind you, it's not just luck, it's a multiplier of skill, consistency, opportunities, and luck does play a part, but it's not the only thing in the equation.
Got it. So do you think discomfort is an important signal for people to really start going over that, effort hump को cross करने के लिए? Do you think
Yes,
discomfort is an important
absolutely.
signal?
Absolutely. And here we can connect to the leadership one too, right? So how we said, you walk into an organization or a team, how do you know that the team is working efficiently? If someone is challenging you. All right. So we said there should be some dissonance in the team, right? At an individual level, that dissonance is discomfort, right? So if you are feeling discomfort and you are out of your comfort zone, which we say, and you're feeling vulnerable, and you're feeling on the edge, and you're feeling, aaj ye mujhse nahi ho payega. But if you get that feeling, that means you're doing something right. That's what I sometimes say. The moment you think, aaj mujhse nahi ho payega, I think you should do it. And I've seen some of the fitness folks, because nowadays I do a lot of these activities. I notice a trend there also. People who are really fit, you know what's common between them? Even if they are very tired, they say, oh, it was a long day. My work started at 6 a.m. I dropped my kids. I did this, went to office, 100 meetings, finishing at 8, and so tired. But they end up in the gym and they say, I'm really tired, but I'll just pick up dumbbell for 10 rounds. That's it. But the 10 round becomes 1 hour. And that's what makes a change in their lifestyle. And over a period of time, they are the ones who are really fit. It's not the ones who think, hey, I finished my work at 5, but I'm going to just relax and maybe do it another day because I'm already tired. So reaching the gym made them do so much more than thinking about it.